Hello everyone, Wingcapman here with another Mario Kart Wii tutorial. This is a simple tutorial about how to install the Unrestricted Vehicle Combo mod. The Unrestricted Vehicle Combo mod, or UVC for short, is a mod where you play with every single character on any vehicle that's available. So you have lightweights on heavyweights or medium weights. You have heavyweight characters on lightweight vehicles, stuff like that. So let's get right into it. There you go. So if you downloaded the pack, you will have the README, the credits, and the SD card folder. Those are just for the main download. If you have a different download, there's a secondary download called Standalone files. Those only contain very specific files for advanced users. For example, you want to implement this in your own mod pack and it has custom menus. So like with custom buttons, then you can implement these manually. Otherwise, you can just implement this mod in the vanilla build of Mario Kart Wii. So the original unmodified game, and it has been tested that it also works with CT code, LE code, and Pulsar, although Pulsar does have a few issues with the random button. The random button only exists in online mode at the time I recorded this video, and basically it crashes on that. There are a few other things that are a little bit on the side when it comes to issues, bugs, glitches, and crashes. But you will see that in the README. It's as you can see, it's a lot of text. So please read through it. Specifically at section 3 about what the bugs and glitches are. Those will get updated eventually. Anyway, so for Dolphin users, it's pretty much plug and play. So if you have downloaded basically the main download, so you have the SD root. Let me turn off this game real quick. There you go. So normally you put this in Dolphin's app data folder. It's normally in the, I think it was my documents, but it also could be in app data. I have no idea. I have changed this a few months ago. Normally it's over there, and then there's a folder named user, and then load, and then Riivolution. And from there you put in every Riivolution mod you have. So this is, I think, hold on, let me double check on that, I'm sorry. Load Riivolution. So this is basically the root of your SD card. So when you go to user load Riivolution, this is the beginning of your SD card, so the root of your SD card. So all these files, these 3 specific, just simply go in this folder. That's pretty much it. And from there, you will get it in this list. So as you can see, I have some pre-installed XML files already for Riivolution. It's those that are on the screen. Let me remove this one real quick because this one is outdated. Just for the sake of the tutorial as well. Let me copy paste this. As you can see, for Kart Wii and the Riivolution folder is over here. There you go. Copy and paste. Yeah, probably. So Most likely the reason why it's saying that is because in the Riivolution folder I have the Ocarina code handler binary file. Don't worry too much about it. This one is outdated. Get rid of it. So in the Riivolution folder you have, for the Japanese version, the Korean version, the PAL version, and the US version. So if we go back to start with Riivolution patches, as you can see, it's right here at the top. So for now, in the config folder, I already have enabled everything. If this is your first time downloading it, there might be a chance that it's disabled for everything. Just make sure the main feature is turned on and that loading the Ocarina GCT file is also turned on. And if you have a very specific Ocarina code handler as an XML file, like let's say it says Ocarina somewhere in this section, just in a complete different XML file, please do turn that one off, because we are overwriting everything with specifically this function. So just enable this one, press start, and let's fast forward. So let's just use Mario. And as you can see, the unrestricted vehicle combo mod is working. It's simple as that. For Dolphin users specifically, so you have all those Riivolution files over here. It is not required to do this. You can also load it from here. Let me try that real quick. So if you go to the Open Riivolution XML, in this case, it's just on my desktop, and loading them from there. That's also a possibility. As you can see, it did something. So yeah, that's a different way to load them. But if you want to have it in the Riivolution folder by just simply opening it, well, you know now how to do it. And let's do a quick test just to see if it works. We're gonna choose Mario on the Flame Flyer, I'm sorry. As you can see here, Funky Kong on the booster seat. That's also a possibility. So everything works for pretty much every version of the game. As you can see, this works as well. Split screen works, battle mode works, although battle mode does have a slight issue with the code. If you play in single player or two player multiplayer, the CPUs act as if they have team colors for the non-standard vehicles for whatever reason. It's a problem with the code. It needs to be fixed in the future. And for the time being, you only can choose the standard vehicles for battle, which, by the way, was supposed to be the case, but the CPUs are getting forced by choosing, you know, non-standard vehicles. So there might be a chance that this is crashing on my end because I didn't implement the code. Oh, as you can see, it actually is implemented. And every other vehicle also has the balloons fixed. So normally the balloons on non-standard vehicles are placed way too low. Oh, that's actually a standard one. Get over here, Koopa. So yeah, that's the jet bubble. So everything works just fine. Okay, just to double check with different versions of the game. Let's say we want to play the American version, and because I have it pre-installed in Dolphin specific Riivolution folder, we simply can press start. However, I don't want to enable the Formula Kart Wii mod, so you have to turn that off. This is why I have everything in different folders, so that I can combine different things together. So if I'm done with this tutorial, this gets out of my folder. That's just a personal preference. So let's fast forward. As you can see, it works. Of course, different characters work, like heavyweights. And as you can see, the models look a little bit goofy and they don't really fit. Those are simply animations and models. Just the model file itself need to be tweaked alongside with the vehicle model. Because if we go back to the standard card, and let's choose a lightweight to see exactly what I mean. I'm not sure if you see it, but the models are actually vastly different. It's not because of the size, but also the distance from the tires. There is a huge difference in those models. So all of that still needs to be updated. Whatever, that's for later. This was just for Dolphin. So we are going to the Nintendo Wii. Of course, there's also Wii U Virtual Wii mode, but that, yeah, that's where's my SD card? There it is. That works the same way. If you have Riivolution on the Wii U and it works, because there was an issue with Riivolution on Wii U. It does work these days, but yeah, for the people who still have issues with it, please follow other tutorials in order to fix that. And from there, you can basically go further with this. So this will be the section of Nintendo Wii and Wii U users who are using the SD card. So I'm getting rid of Dolphin right here. So everything that's in the SD card root, just drag and drop. Well, as you can see here, I already have those 3 files. And because this takes a long time to actually move over, I'm not gonna do that right now. But just in case, as you can see, I have more XML files over here. So we are gonna check it out in a moment. So this mods folder, there will be more in this one. I want to make sure that every single mod is compatible with everything and anything. So let me get rid of the SD card. There you go. I have to do this and remove or make the display capture invisible. There you go. There we go. So I have the PAL version of Mario Kart Wii inside my Wii right now. So I'm gonna load Riivolution. I cannot fast forward because this is on real hardware. Sorry, people. For some people, this will take a while. It depends on your disk reading speed, so your disk reader, and the SD card quality. And of course, how much stuff you have on your SD card. For some people, this actually goes even faster, but it's still fast enough for me. So for users who've been playing CTGPR version 1.02.003 beta or newer, most of the time those are set to enabled by default. Please turn these off. Although copy Mario Wii save to SD card is fine, but for the sake of this tutorial, I'm gonna disable it. As you can see here, here's the Ocarina XML file. You have to disable both on this page. And on the next page, we have, in this case, the UVC mod. So just like Dolphin users, enable the main feature and load the ocarina.gct file and then press launch. Of course, if you have a custom main.dol with the G codes inside of that, that's for advanced users. You can do that and disable Ocarina codes instead. You cannot use them at the same time, it will cause issues. Just letting you know. Always take some time to load. And as you can see, it works here. And of course the buttons here are smaller because this mod also has different buttons. So you have bigger buttons, smaller buttons, and with bigger buttons there's a different option where the vehicle name goes inside the middle button over here, where the numeric order is. And just for sake of testing and for this tutorial, let's double check if everything works. And Mi Outfit C is also compatible with this mod. So there you go. Just throwing that in, why not? But you have to enable the Mi Outfit C mod yourself. So it's not included with this tutorial and with the official download of this mod pack. Maybe it, or just mod, it's not a mod pack, it's just a mod. Yeah, everything works just fine. Okay, let's see what else we can do over here. So you have the main download, as you just noticed. Let me get this back real quick. There you go. So you have the main download, but you also have standalone files. Those will be, as I said earlier, in a secondary download. So for custom menu creators, including common SLS files and race.SLS files. So balloon placement fixes are... Those files are usually in just common.SLS. They are located in more different menu files, but those are really not needed. It's only for custom or just a common.SLS. Standalone Gecko codes are located here. If you lost the codes, then you simply can put those back in, no problem. But there's also a text variant if you want to manually put the codes in yourself, like in the Dolphin cheat engine, like in this one. Of course, it's disabled on my end, but you have to re-enable it. There are different ways to load these kind of codes. I'm just giving people the freedom and options to do so. So no one is that limited when it comes to, you know, just loading one specific mod. This is compatible with pretty much every single other mod. It's compatible with the My Stuff folder to an extent. So you have a lot of freedom with it. The kart driver, this param is specifically for the seat positionings, for how the characters sit in or on the vehicle. And for the people who want to modify the seat positionings themselves, well, feel free to put this in the hex editor and this specific file in the hex editor and modify it yourself. You don't have to do it just every single time. It's just a one-time thing to do. You don't have to modify this like at all unless you make custom vehicles. So there's that. Different menus, as you can see, there are big buttons, small preview for 4x3 and widescreen. There are the small buttons, which I showcased in the Wii version. See, those are just smaller. And there are the big buttons with the layout tweaked. As you can see, the model is a little bit bigger. The vehicle stats are a little bit bigger. And of course the buttons are bigger. And the vehicle name is inside the middle button. This is the widescreen one. As you can see, the widescreen one has a bigger model. I did it in favor of filling this empty space for a little bit. Mind you, this model will be a little bit misaligned if you go to the drift type screen and of course the course selection screen. Normally it will be sitting in the left, but the character will be a little bit further on the right. So those are just options. You can in fact mix and match the buttons separately from everything else. So you can copy paste this in your menus just fine. The reason why it's just event, globe, menu order, menu single is because event is for tournaments or competitions. So you have the specific menu that loads these. Globe is just for the online menu, which of course needs the specific buttons. Menu order, for some odd reason there are buttons over here, so I played safe to include them here too. And menu single is single player. The reason why menu multi is not included is because it already has its own buttons, so it's unnecessary to include that. So if we go back to just let's go a little bit further back just to see what I mean. So in assets, as you can see here, there are more. Award, present, and menu multi are the special ones. Those do contain the what's called the seat positionings from the characters if they sit in the vehicles. I think award also loads the Grand Prix victory lap. I'm not entirely sure about that, but it might be because there's a parameter file inside of award for the seat positionings. Present is the unlock screen if you unlock the character. So at the time this tutorial video is recorded, we are planning to make this as an actual unlockable feature. So we want to make sure that everything is just reserved, just in case. So it's a future plan. It's not really needed right now, but it's nice to have. And of course, menu multi needs to have the seat positionings as well. Okay, going back to the standalone files. So we had menu underscore X. X is just a replacement letter for like underscore E, underscore U, just, you know, the specific language messages. This is in fact not needed anymore because the code has been updated to actually write the vehicle numbers as if it's hard coded. It's just inside the code. But if for whatever reason that doesn't work, there's always a BMG. There is a very specific file about this under the menu underscore X. So everything is pretty straightforward for creators out there. For the menu creators, for mod pack creators. This is just very important if you want to touch up a little few things. There are also the unused underscore 2 models. Of course, those don't get used at all, but maybe in the future it will if we want to optimize a 2-player online mode. I'm looking at you, Mario Wii community. Yes, I'm calling you out for this, because in the future we might end up trying to optimize that. Because 2-player online mode plays in 30 FPS. Go figure what I'm trying to do here. And for the stats, last but not least, as you can see here, there are character bonus stats. What basically this is, for the people who don't know about Mario Wii's hidden bonus stats, every single character has its own special attributes. So like Funky Kong and Daisy has the best speed stats. So that has, I think, the best off-road stats, if I remember correctly. So there are very specific values being used for characters. And as you can see here, there are a few other things. So there is an option that you can implement in the game. And one goes in, what's it called? In Common SNS. And the other one is for the menu. Just the little touch-ups that's making it a little bit more obvious. The no speed means every single character in the game will not have a speed bonus. So that's one. The second one, the no speed plus no in-turn speed. So in-turn speed means the handling and I think the drifting as well. If you try to go around a corner. Those are very specific for specific characters too. So if you want to turn off all the speed stats, this might be it for you. And the last one is my idiotic rebalancing act, I should say. What it does is the lighter the vehicle, the faster, or the lighter the character, the faster the vehicle goes. Because weight is pretty important. And even then, this is just a quick experiment, I should say. Normally, you have a pretty big speed boost with specific characters, as explained here and earlier. Now, the speed boost is actually a little bit smaller. So it's a tiny bit more fair. Of course, everyone else is like, why would you do this? Well, let's say you have Bowser. Of course, the heaviest character, and probably Wario as well because of his his fatness. Those are specific the heaviest of the bunch. And of course, with no speed stat. And because they are so heavy, they actually can bounce around the lightweight characters. And if people still remember with the original hidden character bonus stats, Baby Mario and Baby Luigi are actually legit the heaviest characters in the entire game. Now imagine if they are using the Piranha Prowler. That doesn't make any sense now, does it? So, this small experiment is just specifically for this mod, the Unrestricted Vehicle Combo mod. It's just an experiment. People can play around with it. This mod is also compatible with online play. However, if the mod pack is not made to be used with this specific mod online, so you have like custom servers like WiiFi and WiiLink, but specific mods are like auto banned or just simply not allowed to play, otherwise you get an auto ban. For mod pack creators out there who do make it possible to play online, specifically on WiiFi, from what I know, you have to whitelist custom combinations for characters and vehicles. From what I've heard and read, and from there it's actually compatible. Which also includes Mi Outfit C. I'm not sure how mod packs like Insane Kart Wii does it with Mi Outfit C, but this is an option and the opportunity to actually put this mod in whatever mod pack you have in mind. So yeah, there are just a bunch of options to choose from. And I'm terribly sorry that this tutorial is, again, way slower than it should be. But there's just so much going on. I'm working without a script, so I'm just thinking as I am showing. There's just a lot going on with this specific mod pack. But yeah, anyway, hopefully this is easy enough to understand. If people are still stuck with it, especially with Pulsar mod pack creators, there might be a chance that you have to put it in a different SLS file, like Pulsar has its own UI assets. Maybe you have to put it in that one, or maybe somewhere else, like a custom My Stuff menu single, as an example. You have to play a little bit with that, because I haven't really been properly testing with Pulsar. Because as the time of this recording, Pulsar has version 2.0.0, and it's a little bit on the buggy side. So there's a reason why I didn't really test it out. I'm sorry. But for vanilla Mario Wii, for LE code and CT code, it works perfectly fine. Maybe it works with Mario Wii Service Pack. Maybe with other specific mod packs out there, like Project Sunbow. Just please test it out for me and just let me know if it works or not. At least you know exactly where the files are now. Of course, there will be an actual announcement video later. You shall wait for that. And hopefully I don't forget about it. This mod will be released on December 1st, 2024. So that's very soon. At the time I record this video. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone, and good luck, have fun, and please don't be an idiot to get banned by crashing other people with this. Don't ruin it for other people. Instead, expand the replayability for this game for once. If I can do it with my mockups and ideas and dedication, and that people join in to actually help me out, then there's a chance for you people to do that too. Have a good one.